Hello there and welcome. I am Nimo and today's folktale is about a rich, heartless woman who got what she deserved. Once upon a time, there lived a very wealthy woman named Wanjiko. She was known throughout the land for her immense wealth and her heartless nature. Wanjiko had inherited her riches from her ancestors, but her arrogance and mistreatment of others had made the villagers hate her. From her grand mansion, Wanjiko would look down upon the villagers, treating them with disdain and treating them inhumanly. She would hold on to her wealth, never sharing it with those in need. Her heart was as cold as the winds that swept across the savannah, and her actions were a reflection of her icy soul. Like you guys know how cold ice is, so her soul was just like the ice, very cold. Wanjiko owned big farmlands and employed many villagers to work on her fields. However, she would pay them very low wages and demand long hours of work without providing adequate breaks, showing no consideration for their well-being. She would also treat her servants very badly, subjecting them to harsh and demeaning remarks. During times of drought and famine, she would refuse to share her surplus food or water, leaving the villagers to suffer and starve. Because she was very wealthy, Wanjiko would use her wealth and influence to manipulate situations to her advantage. She would bribe local officials like the chief, intimidate villagers, and blackmail those who dared to stand up against her mistreatments. She ensured she had control and dominance over the community. The villagers, wary of Wanjiko's cruelty, would whisper amongst themselves, sharing tales of her mistreatment and dreaming of a day when justice would be served. One day, their prayers were answered when a wise old woman named Akinyi appeared in the village. Akinyi was known for her wisdom, compassion, and her ability to see into the hearts of the people. She had traveled far and wide, accumulating knowledge and understanding of the world. Hearing the tales of Wanjiko's cruelty, Akinyi decided it was time for a lesson that will teach the heartless woman the true value of kindness and empathy. With a sense of purpose, Akinyi sought out Wanjiko and said, "Dear Wanjiko, your actions have caused immense pain and suffering to those around you, but I have come to offer you a chance at redemption. Change your ways and treat others with compassion and respect, and you will keep all your wealth and you will be forever rich. Or if you fail to do so, you will live in poverty forever." Wanjiko, arrogant as ever, laughed at Akinyi's words. She told Akinyi, "Who do you think you are to come and threaten me at my mansion, ugly old lady? Go and take a bath and leave me alone, for my wealth and power will always protect me." Sad, Akinyi left Wanjiko's mansion with her head facing down, wondering what type of human Wanjiko was. She left a curse on her that she will never be rich ever in her life and that she will lose everything she had valued. It was not long before Wanjiko's wealth started to crumble. She lost all her treasures in a mysterious way, and soon she was left with nothing. She no longer had a grand mansion, big lands, and no treasures at all. She found herself standing in dirty clothes amidst the ruins of her former glory. The villagers, witnessing the transformation, were filled with a mix of satisfaction and curiosity about what lay ahead. From that day forward, Wanjiko was forced to live in poverty, experiencing the hardship that she had once inflicted upon others. She wandered the village begging for food and shelter, but the villagers, remembering her cruel ways, turned her away. Wanjiko struggled and she lived in a small hut in the outskirts of the village. As the seasons passed, Wanjiko's heart began to soften. She realized the pain and suffering she had caused and the emptiness that material wealth had brought her because she had no friends. In short, she was just a lonely soul. Wanjiko yearned for a chance to make amends and to find redemption. In her destitute state, Wanjiko encountered a young orphan named Kwame. Kwame was alone in the world, struggling to survive. Moved by his plight, Wanjiko took him under her wing, sharing whatever little she had. Together, they began to rebuild their lives, finding joy in the simplest of things. Wanjiku discovered the power of empathy and compassion as she nurtured Kwame and helped him grow into a kind and loving young man. News of Wanjiku's transformation spread throughout the village, and the villagers curiously observed her actions. They saw the change in her, the genuine remorse, and desire to make amends. In a village gathering, Wanjiku stood before the people and asked for their forgiveness, vowing to dedicate the rest of her life in serving others and making a positive impact on their lives. The villagers, moved by her sincere plea, embraced her with open hearts. They saw the true transformation in Wanjiku and recognized her journey towards redemption. Together, they rebuilt the village and made it a place where compassion, kindness, and selflessness flourished. So, what's the moral lesson? This folktale highlights the importance of treating others with respect, dignity, and compassion. This story also emphasizes the potential for personal growth and redemption. Remember that it's never too late to change and become a better version of yourself. If Wanjiku, the heartless woman, did transform to a better person, who are you not to become the better version of yourself? Anyway guys, that was it for today's folktale, and I hope you learned something out of it. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Kwaheri!